Good morning, everyone. Blocky Poncho here. This is a direct to YouTube upload because it's kind of late at night. I plan to make a video now at 11 o'clock at night because I had an assignment due this evening. Anyway, I'm going to make excuses. Let's get with it. Today is Friday, March 22nd. I need to remember to take my allergy medication. Look, it's on my desk. Friday, March 22nd. I'm weighing in at, I'm almost afraid to say it, 179 pounds this morning. So I think that my new diet plan is working. Eating less, avoiding junk foods, more fruits, less junk. So that's where we are on goal progress. Things are going really well there. I had a little bit of a big lunch today, but then I had just a smaller dinner. So, gotta take the good with the bad, basically. But there's another big event in goal progress today because today is the last day, or rather was the last day of the month of purification. So let me report to you on my results. So there were several categories. I'll start with the least successful, which would be getting up early. The original goal was to get up at 6:30 every day. I don't think I ever did get up at 6:30 one day. But I got up at 7:30 fairly consistently, I'd say for about 2.5 of the weeks. And then the other week I was at spring break, and then the past couple of days have been bad. I don't know why. I wake up and I've had 8 hours of sleep. I'm still so tired and just so exhausted. I think I'm just getting back. I have to get used to being stressed out about school again, so I can get myself out of bed in the morning. But overall, fairly successful. It certainly regularized my sleep schedule to the point where I'm actually tired at 11 o'clock at night, so I can go to bed then and I don't just lay there. Which was really the goal, was to shift my circadian rhythm back an hour, basically, so that I'm getting tired at 11 o'clock, and it's not so bad when I have to get up early. And I did successfully do that. Then hot sauce. Eliminating hot sauce. That was fairly successful. When I was at home at my parents' house, I had jalapenos a couple times in my chili, but it was in a dish, so it wasn't really like a spicy additive like a hot sauce. It really just was part of the whole flavor, and it wasn't that spicy to begin with because of the amount of cheese that was in it. So that was a little bit, maybe you could count that. And then for sure yesterday I had some sriracha flavored Lay's because it seemed like they were going through the dining halls on a 2-week cycle. So I wanted to get them today rather than wait another 2 weeks to try them. I was just dying to try them. They look so good. It turned out they were great. And that's the only spicy food. Those two things are the only spicy foods I had this entire month. So that one was really successful. What else? I know there was more. I'm thinking of two more. I'm thinking of one more, but I can't remember the other one. What was it? Didn't I eliminate something else? I must have gotten so used to it. Hot sauce. I already said that. Hot sauce. What else? Okay, so it's alcohol, hot sauce, getting up early. What else did I cut out? Have I gotten so used to not having it that I don't even remember what it was? Caffeine. That's right, caffeine. Yeah, that has been really successful. The caffeine for the first few days, I had a little bit of tea and kind of weaned myself back down to 0. And then I went without caffeine pretty much completely for almost the whole month. It was very good. I'm actually in the habit now of the drink I drink the most of is water, which is a good place to be. And the second place would probably have to go to milk. So I'm in a very good position as far as beverages are concerned because if you're sitting behind a desk today working as a computer programmer or something, and you drink mostly Coke, especially if it's not even a Diet Coke, you're going to be putting on so many calories just from the stuff that you drink all day. So the fact that I drink pretty much, I'd say 60% more, or 60% of what I drink or more is water, and then probably like 20 or 30% is milk for breakfast in the morning, and maybe with dessert if I have it, and then occasionally there'll be some tea or like a juice or something thrown in there. But so I've been fairly successful with that, and I think that's part of the reason it's easier for me to go to sleep at night, is that I was previously drinking 8 glasses of Diet Coke a day, which is just, it's basically 4.5, 5 cups of coffee a day in terms of the amount of caffeine. So it's pretty nuts, and that's probably part of the reason I couldn't sleep so well. I couldn't fall asleep so well. That's totally fixed now, and I'm just going to have to try and find a good equilibrium now where I can have sodas occasionally. Maybe I'll make it so I have soda when it's with certain kinds of meals, but usually it's water still. That's what I'd like to have. And then what else? Alcohol. Alcohol has been a perfect blanket success. I have not had a single drop of alcohol this entire month, and I'm not counting the month as ending until half an hour from now when it ticks over midnight to Saturday. So I'm going to make Saturday's video when I have my first drop of alcohol for this whole month. And that was great. It sort of gave me an opportunity to reflect on my alcohol consumption in the past, which, if I say myself, was not excessive, but I was spending more money than I wanted to be. So that was really what started to rein me in. Was like, oh man, if I'm spending like $20 a month, or $30 a month on alcohol, and like, it adds up really quickly. A beer here or there. And I was even trying to save money by not going downtown. And when you buy a beer in a bar, you pay $3 to $5, whereas if you buy it at a 12-pack, it's like $1 or something for per can. So I was trying to be cheap, but I was still spending money, and so I'm kind of reining myself back in, and now I'm trying to figure out, okay, how much am I willing to spend on these sort of discretionary things? And that's going to be an issue I'm going to have to ask myself a lot once I finish college in just a couple months and get out and do my job, and I have to work with my monthly budget. I have to decide, am I willing to spend $20 a month on alcohol? Or do I want to go more or less? But where's the limit? So that's a question I still have to answer, but for now, I've not spent anything on it for a whole month, so that's good stuff. And then, what else? That's it. Those are all the things. So the month of purification, I think just like the month of meals, was overall, had a few slip-ups, but overall was very successful. I achieved my goal. And now with this new diet that I've already sort of shifted into, where it's more fruit, less junk, I already feel better. Like, I don't know if it's psychological or not, but when I walked by a mirror today on the way to the shower, and I felt like I looked like a tiny bit thinner. And maybe it's just psychological, like I'm saying, but still, even that feeling is just good to have. So, up with the apples, down with the cheesecake, in with the good, out with the bad. That's what we're going to be doing. It's all about improvement. So that's about all I got for you guys tonight. I hope you're having a lovely Friday night. Oh, I feel so relieved now. The month of purification is over. I can kind of relax into a more regular schedule. Again, I'm not going to go back to where I was prior to the month, but it will be nice to be able to have hot sauce occasionally. I did miss that quite a bit. So that's about it. Yeah, the stress of the week, finally off my shoulders. I had a project due at midnight tonight that I finished at like 11:05. So thank goodness that got done in time. I was chasing, it was a computer program, and I was chasing down the same bug in the program for an hour and a half before I realized what was going on and shifted it all around, and sure enough, it worked. I was like, oh man. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.